he just has so much AoE damage, you're always going to hit a Spike Carapace on him. And until his BKB on camera was that Fnatic actually tried to kill him in the lane. They use Edict, they just start running him down with Leshrac and Bane just hitting him, because they want to bait out the Surge and then Nightmare. And then ultimately they take him down to about half.
Mid one, real trouble, Fear initiating in, and now he's going to have to actually consume up the very fire. The bottle will arrive, but he can't get the charge off in time. EG will take first blood. Ohio is coming down.
Could also get his track that way. Lane in the mid lane, because, you know, him being mid.
Oh, Ohio, top lane, it started again. All the boys in the panel called it. Hits the invis into Iron Shell. Back to that rotating bounty.
And this is what we need to keep an eye out for Fnatic. So we've talked about
mid one. Oh, is he dead again? It looks like he's dead again.
He really is. There's a Prophet.
Started with a tornado. Prophet comes in too late, and he's so low on levels because he hasn't got that much out of the offlane. PBD is getting more and more and more. EG also have a lineup which it wouldn't be too difficult just to slip inside the Roche pit. Well, they just keep farming, stacking, mid one again. Sumail, this time it's Vendetta attack. Fear will come as well. And we've basically got the Invis Bash Brothers just rotating across the map, fighting anyone they want to kill. And Viper, who's normally difficult to kill.
On 3, he might not have died a single time. But EG obviously just taking advantage of his confidence in the mid lane. I'm not sure if they read his
they're going to go again.
Build. But
Sumail has illusion rune, so they're able to go underneath that tower. Arteezy will land the stun as well. But Ohio, he's low but not low enough. Mushi comes in with the Pulse Nova, the Nightmare from Net, actually making it difficult for Mushi to pump out the damage, but they do still have enough. As Nyx Assassin picked off
Bounty. If Bounty has a bad game, sometimes you see him getting level 6 around like minute 15, and that's just not going to happen this game.
But EG read it, like they know that Fnatic are going to be pushing in this top lane. Surprisingly though, they leave Arteezy up here, and with the Sprout they got pretty damn good vision of him. The Treants kind of stopped chasing Arteezy into the trees. He's not TPing out just yet, in fact he's wrapping around behind, and Sumail surged forward looking for a target sitting inside Vendetta. DJ dropping very, very low, the paralyzing cask as well. Mushi can't escape from this one. They back him back in again. DJ will drop Ohio. He was sent back by the Chen as the last ditch effort, and Ohio, he can't even do that. The body will be sent home to his family as Net. He's also now managed to grab the aggro of the creep wave, and he's got Fear hot in his tail. Up against double Invis, this Nyx Assassin and Bounty Hunter. And again, here comes the gank. They go after DJ, and they'll find him. There's going to start to be track kills coming the way of EG, and the money will just start to skyrocket. Especially as they'll start pushing down buildings as well, because they still haven't taken a tier 1 tower executed. And this Nyx Assassin pick is just, it's paid off after the Viper died. That was one thing that probably EG couldn't bank on, like the non-corrosive skin build. But now DJ, here we go again. Net's in the neighborhood. They need to try and save DJ, but they cannot do it. But they will see Sumail. The dust went out, so they both have a vision on Sumail as well as Fear if they can keep up with them. And Ohio TPs himself in a little bit further forward, but now the Sprout actually blocks off the rest of his teammates. They have to run around the tree line. And this actually helps Sumail to escape. Sumail actually carrying that Quelling Blade, so he's able just to get himself outside of the Sprout. Then this 5-man push from Fnatic would be a hell of a lot scarier. Like, you wouldn't even want to go into a team fight if you're EG, let alone have the option to actually find Pickoffs. But now they're going to go. Sumail finds the stun over on Net, the follow-up from Arteezy. They get another one. Fear, he was trapped inside the Sprout for a short period of time. Again, they go with the dust as Mushi actually isolates Fear up near the Ancients. He's going to find that Pickoff himself as Ohio, DJ, and mid one, they're all chasing after a new target. A double stun from Sumail. Actually gives space for Arteezy to escape once again. So it ends up just being a 1-for-1 trade-off, because you've still got that push going on the top lane. And Fnatic, now they actually drop down the sentry ward. With the Chen army around the side, they've actually scouted out Fear. So they understand what's going on, but that ward, as you said, from EG, it sees everything. Net initiated on, can they find the kill? The Hand of God kicks in. Net, he's going to Nightmare, can't delay himself up, being sent back by the Chen with the Brain Sap. He'll stay alive. The Death Ward not doing enough from PPD, and this is the best fight that Fnatic's had so far until the Vac Wall from Universe. They've still picked up PPD. The double stun from Arteezy, they're not going to follow it through. Mid one and Net, they're chasing over. And EG, they're just legging it out. They've had enough of this.
We're okay. We're good. I'm just panicking over here. Don't worry.
You're cool.
About me.
Relax, Syndra. We're good.
With that said, though, I probably should switch my batteries. So.
Oh, Fnatic. They're going on the mid lane. PPD being stunned up. Mushi actually didn't start with the use this time around. Used the lightning to slow down PPD. coming back off cooldown. Mushi is still very defensive on the back line. He's refusing to show himself. While the tier 2 tower is slowly being whittled away, the fortification will wear off in Arteezy. They found Ohio Samel. Again, the double sum with the impel, but Ohio is protected by the knife for a moment, and then back from Universe. Absolutely perfect. Elisa Spinoza will stop that death ward, but Fnatic are going to lose absolutely everyone in the mid lane. It's a double kill for Arteezy, almost a full team wipe, and it probably will be. Nyx Assassin's got the blink so he can catch up to Net, and they will find it. A full team wipe up against Fnatic. EG with a great fight, and Fnatic, they looked good. They looked in a position, or at least a position
to play, because they got some information about the bounty hunter. He might teleport top and look for PPD. That's exactly what they're going to do. Very nice here from Fnatic. Should net them a kill. A little bit of layering of stuns here, but or disable, but it's fine. Oh, courier!
Yeah, that shouldn't be there. Really stop that.
This could be an Axe Viper game, honestly, because there's one hard, like, very strong core on the enemy team that you want to shut down. I think in those cases,
Viper will need to stay alive in order to actually get that kind of money. Mid one.
Dead one. Hey, you're on every fight, but you saw the tendency that was showing in the last fight. Yep. Now there's an Aegis. Sven almost has.
This is nice for Mushi, or is it? Oh, it's nighttime, so the first one's going to be revealed. It's going to be Samel. Throws up the Spy Carapace. The silence will buy a little bit of time. Mushi, he's just going to Fiend Script and Pulse Nova it down. And this is a nice kill for Leshrac. Another 614 gold. And that's actually huge for Mushi. Now he's only 400 gold away from completing up the BKB, which gives him the ability to stand during the EG fights. Apart from mid one who's dead again. Oh. That didn't take long.
The misclick when they picked it up, or if it was deliberate, it just seems like a very weird choice to put it on Bounty Hunter, to be honest.
It does.
So I'm going to have to go with that.
Net. Interesting engagement. Net's going to actually dust up Fear, and Fear's going to track up Net. As Net walks back over the rest of his team, Sumail blinks himself forward. They're just chasing after him. With the extra Dagon damage from Sumail, he has enough to find that pick up before Fnatic can really do anything. And
they got the track off. I think Chen's dead too.
They may even lose the Chen army on to boot. And DJ, there's Sumail right behind him. That movement speed. There's just no way to stop EG from chasing you down like this. And again, Ohio, like,
use the God Strength for high ground.
It might have been a misclick as well,
but I mean, it's not. It doesn't really matter that much. If EG's game plan isn't to push high ground yet, they can just use this to farm another wave.
It looks like they're going to try
efficiency, and
they're actually going to battle against the split push. Arteezy gets BTs over on this Ven, so he can come back. Ohio, top lane, Fear of the Sprout, but of course he still had the vision, thanks to the track, so I'm going to bite him in the butt at some point. Especially when Mushi as well as mid one now walk underneath the Dire Observer Ward into the Dire jungle. They're very, very visible. And Fear in Universe, yep, there it is, the Iron Shell over on Fear. Surging him in so he can catch up to mid one. The Iron Shell damage starts over on mid one, and he realizes he can't get himself away. Universe will come over, they got the double Iron Shell. That's a really good stun though, with a follow-up from Mushi, the lightning damage, but of course, you've already got the Greaves up. And really Mushi has to BKB to get himself out of here.
Yep.
With the TP. That's, it's kind of weird, like, I don't know what they're trying to achieve, moving, they're just rolling in the money. And Ned's just waiting with his Chen army. He's been here for the last minute, hoping for an opportunity. And PPD is it. Ohio jumps in. There goes Shafeen's grip. And Ohio, well, there's no damage from the Wrath of Nature, but they have enough physical to get through PPD. Only just, though. Like, that's how much effort you have to put into killing off the Witch Doctor. Scythe has to really play.
I wish them all the luck in the world for this fight.
Well, the only
they're gonna need it, I think.
The only buyback they've got is over on the Nature's Prophet. Actually, that's even worse because Arteezy, he can just buy back and BT back in if he wants to. Now the attack, Arteezy with a Stormbolt, only onto mid one, but he is surged up with the Iron Shell mid one. The Hand of God cannot keep him alive. Arteezy is stunned up. They forced off him away to safety as PPD lets the Death Ward rip a lot of damage into DJ, but no real kill as Mushi! 1399, he goes down! You got 1453 on that crit! Okay, you cannot repel physical damage of that magnitude! EG take the game 24-7 against Fnatic, and oh my! It took until that last little attack with Fnatic to actually admit, this is over!
I don't know, since minute 10, you had a good feeling that EG were winning this game, and around minute 20, it's just